Okay. Problems in corporation. Number one. Okay. A corporation was created by special law. Later, the law creating it was declared invalid. May such corporation claim to be a de facto corporation? Okay. The answer there is no. Because the corporation is not a de facto corporation because the requisites for its existence are absent. In this situation, there is no valid law under which it was organized and there would be no continuity of good faith. Okay? This is especially true if the corporation that was created was a private corporation, okay, which was not governed or which is not a GOCC. Diba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, a special law is the corporation code. It's a general, in a special law, okay, those that are public corporations, okay. Private corporations can only be created by special law if it is a GOCC. Another case, okay, si Roberto was invited by his friends to invest in ABC Corporation. This ABC Corporation is a newly organized firm engaged in money market and financing corporation. Because of his heavy investment, Roberto became the firm's president, okay? And as such, purchased a big number of computers, typewriters, and other equipments from XYZ Corporation on installment basis. ABC Corporation paid the down payment and XYZ Corporation issued the corresponding receipt. To his part, Roberto discovered that the articles of incorporation had not been filed by his friends on the date, so he hurriedly attended to the matter. Nalaman po ni Roberto na hindi pala na-file ng kaibigan niya yung articles of incorporation ng korporasyon niya of ABC Corporation. So, nagmadali ngayon si Roberto. No sooner had the certificate of incorporation been issued by the Securities and Exchange Commission, ABC Corporation now became bankrupt after 3 months. Upon being sued by XYZ Corporation, kinasuhan ngayon ni XYZ. Okay? Si Roberto in his personal capacity. Okay? Roberto raised that defense of de facto corporation and corporation by estoppel. Can the two defenses be validly raised? The answer there is no. The defenses of Roberto cannot be raised because they are not available to Roberto. In the first place, there is no de facto corporation because the articles of incorporation was not filed with the SEC. Diba sabi ko nga sa inyo, the minimum requirement in order for a corporation to be considered de facto is the filing of the articles of incorporation. Sa given case, it was not filed. Okay? The articles of incorporation was filed with the SEC, okay, after the transaction. While it is true, okay, however, here Roberto can raise the defense of good faith as a defense and claim that his liability will only up to his investment. Okay, is not considered to be a general partner because he did not assume, okay, to act as a corporation knowing it to be without authority. Okay. So, next topic. What are the components of a corporation? Sino nga ba ang mga nagkukumpos sa isang korporasyon? We have your incorporators, your corporators, stockholders and members, directors and trustees, corporate officers, promoter. Okay, we also have your promoter, your yan. So, who are incorporators? Incorporators are those mentioned in the Articles of Incorporation as originally forming and composing the corporation. Sila po yung may mga signature sa Articles of Incorporation. Okay? Always remember, okay, that these incorporators must be natural person. Dapat marunong po silang mag-sign. Okay? They must be of legal age also, and majority thereof must be residents in the Philippines and must at least own or subscribe at least one share. Sino naman po ang mga corporators? Ang corporators naman are all the stockholders and members of a corporation, including the incorporators who are still stockholders. Sino naman ang stockholders and members? Na-explain ko na sa inyo a while back, okay? Stockholders are persons who hold or own shares in a stock corporation, while a member or members are those who compose a non-stock corporation. How about directors and trustees? Okay? The board of directors is the governing body of a stock corporation, while a board of trustees is the governing body in a non-stock corporation. How about corporate officers? Okay? Corporate officers, they are the officers who are identified as such in the corporation code, the articles of incorporation, or the bylaws of the corporation. They are the ones who will execute the policies. Okay? How about a promoter? Sino ang isang promoter? A promoter is a self-constituted organizer who finds an enterprise or venture and helps to attract investors. Okay? They are ones who forms a corporation and launches it in a business. Okay? Question. Can all stockholders in a corporation be foreigner? Ma'am, pwede bang lahat ng membro ng isang korporasyon foreigner? The answer there is yes. Okay? Except in fully or partially nationalized corporation. Next is, how can you form a corporation? Okay? The life of a corporation commences from the issuance of the Certificate of Registration by the Securities and Exchange Commission upon filing of the Articles of Incorporation and other documents. Okay? The Articles of Incorporation, ano na nga ba ang laman nito? Ano ba ang mga content ng isang Articles of Incorporation? Okay? You can find in the Articles of Incorporation the names of a corporation, the purposes, okay, the primary and the secondary purposes, place of principal office, yung term ng corporation, the incorporators, their name, citizenship, and residences, and the same with the directors. Okay? Yung sa isang stock corporation, kung ilan or the amount of authorized capital stock and the number of shares. Okay? Kung sino ang treasurer. Okay? Amount paid by each subscriber on their subscription, which shall not be less than 25% of the subscribed capital. Okay? Mga ganyan. So, ano nga ba ang dapat na i-file sa Securities and Exchange Commission for purposes of securing a certificate of registration sa isang stock corporation? Okay? Kailangan bang ipasa ang bylaws? The answer there is no. Okay? What is required or what are required are the following: the articles of incorporation, treasurer's affidavit, bank certificate covering the paid-up capital, letter authority authorizing the SEC to examine the bank deposits and other corporate books and records, undertaking to change the corporate name in case there is a similar or when there's another person or entity having the same or similar name. Okay? And certificate of authority from proper government agencies whenever appropriate, like BSP for banks and Insurance Commission for insurance corporations. Bakit ma'am? Ano ba yung mga pangalan na hindi pwedeng gamitin ng isang korporasyon? Okay? Those names which are identical, deceptive, confusing, okay? Those that are protected by law, or those that are contrary to law, morals, and public policies, they cannot be used by the corporation. What is the importance or the significance of the principal place of business stated in the Articles of Incorporation? Okay, ano bang importance ng paglagay ng principal business? Okay, principal place of business. The importance is that, so in case na magkaroon ng kaso, ang korporasyon, the court will know the venue of action. Okay, so that it can determine where to send the service of summons and notices of the court. Okay, we have different kinds or terminologies under the corporation code. We have the authorized capital stock, subscribed capital, paid up capital, outstanding capital stock, and the capital. So please read those. Okay.